Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football. I'm Mark Goldbridge and we're back with another Saturday afternoon 3pm watch-alongs. It's FA Cup this time. I'll give you my thoughts on that. I've got a lot to say actually. I have been down the pub at lunchtime and I've had a couple of whiskies, so I'm feeling a bit frisky with the whiskey. Not in that way, just in relation, I feel opinionated. Yeah, Chelsea going to play Morecambe. We're going to keep an eye on that. We've got a lot of other games going on. I like the FA Cup. I like the FA Cup third round. I thought Villa West Ham was interesting, but me and Robbie spoke about this on the channel yesterday. Man United Arsenal is literally the only game of any interest. I think that there are so many games that are just absolutely dead rubber. Liverpool Accrington Stanley, Chelsea Morecambe, Man City are going to beat Salford. I crave an upset, but I just don't think we're going to get one. I think that. That's hopefully Rude's going to take it seriously at Leicester then. Hopefully. Guarantee people who wanted the Youngs to play together also came last at Sports Day and still got a medal, says Sam the man. Mate, I'm not surprised. I'm going to run a poll on it. I'm not surprised a lot of people are pissed off that they didn't get to see both Ashley Young and his son on the pitch to break the record. But my stance is they're not good enough. They're not good enough to be on the pitch. Why are we handing out prizes to people who aren't good enough? But there's a lot of people at School Sports Day who absolutely love the idea that when the person who finishes first blitzes everybody else, all the shit kids get a first prize as well. This is the world we live in. Some people absolutely love it. You'd be right. It's not to Exeter. It's a goal for Oxford and it's a goal for Phillips, but we've got another goal. We've got another goal, and it is a Premier League club, and it is a potential shock. Bournemouth. Now then. Bournemouth have massively rotated. Massively rotated. They don't have hardly any of their good players playing. Again, I don't get it. I think it's thick. But they are losing 1-0. And I say hear, hear. Hear ye, hear ye. I'm ecstatic about this because West Brom have scored a goal with Taylor. I don't know whether they've rotated. I don't understand the EFL enough to know. But Bournemouth are losing 1-0 to West Brom. And I'm here for it because you look at that Bournemouth and Brentford lineup and you absolutely despair at the modern state of football. You've got Arsenal playing Tuesday night, Sunday, Wednesday night, weekend, midweek. Bournemouth play one game a week. Oh, you've got to play weekend and midweek. Let's rotate. Why don't they take the FA Cup seriously? It's one, I might be one voice singing in the darkness here, but every year it irritates the shit out of me. Why can't Bournemouth and Brentford put their strong teams out in the FA Cup and try and win it? Why don't they do it? Why don't they do it? They're not in Europe. You're not in the Carabao Cup. Imagine Wembley with your fan base. Imagine winning the FA Cup and it goes down on your Wikipedia page. FA Cup winners 2025. And then you're in Europe earning more money. Why don't they do it? Why? Why don't they do it? Every year you see the likes of Brentford, Fulham and everybody else rotating their teams and I don't get it. Oh, we've got a game midweek. So is bloody everybody else every other week. Just looking at Chelsea, they're going to get a penalty for a handball. And it certainly is a handball, isn't it? I think he thinks he's playing netball. I'm not joking. The cross comes in. He's got his hands up here. I mean, look, I think it's harsh. I mean, what is that Morecambe player doing? I'm not joking. He put his hands are up like that. It's not like that. It's like that. He thinks he's playing bloody netball. Thinks he's goal attack. Absolute prat. Absolute prat. Chelsea penalty. Nkunku's going to take it. I'm hearing it's been saved. Obviously, we will update you when I definitely know. It's a good save. Keeper's made a big save. Well done. Nkunku. It's just not gone well, has he? It's not gone well for him at Chelsea. It really hasn't, but he's bloody missed it, and it remains 1-0. Apparently Forest have scored. They're 1-0 up as well. Got some goals coming in. Chelsea are 1-0 up as well. Let's have a look at that. Who scores for Chelsea? Nice to see Reece James fit again. Oh, it's a lucky goal as well. It's deflected. I think it's Tosin who scores. Deflects. Nothing the keeper can do. Yeah, it's a crap goal. Really crap. Edge of the box. Shoots. Deflects off the Morecambe player. Goes in the bottom corner. Really scrappy, crappy goal. Week of Premier League action incoming. Bournemouth have scored again. We've started the second halves. Bournemouth were losing 1-0. I was taking the piss out of them. I was saying, they're not taking it seriously. They bloody are now. He's got a message on the pitch. They're 4-1 up in the 47th minute. West Brom are getting battered. Absolutely battered. And Bournemouth lead 4-1. Semenyo has scored there as well. I'd love... You know what, though? I'm not taking the piss out of Bournemouth. I'm not taking the piss out of Fulham or anybody else. I'll bloody love it if one of them lot won the FA Cup. Really would. What would your ideal striker signing be for Man United? This is multi-fandom. That's not just for United. I mean, what about Chelsea? What about Arsenal? What could you do in the January transfer window? I mean, I saw Man City have signed a player, haven't they? Here we go. Centre-back. I think that in January, I'm realistic. Someone like Mawani would be worth the risk on loan. But in the summer, I would be looking at someone like Gyökeres or or an Osimhen. That's got to be the like Greg Donald says, Gyökeres or Osimhen. That's got to be. It might be out of reach, but so is Man City and Arsenal. Like, they're out of reach. You're not going to catch up with those, and you are playing catch up. You don't catch up with teams that have got people like Saka and Haaland by buying players that aren't that good. I was talking about this on the United Stand this morning. You can try and be clever. You can try and reinvent the wheel. You can try and say you're going to do it a different way. But the cold, harsh facts are 30 years at the Premier League show you that if you don't spend money, you won't be successful. The Ewoks would be disgusted, says Bob. I mean, I thought the Ewoks were stupid, really, as I grew up. Chelsea 2-0. Chelsea 2-0. I mean, I don't think Morecambe would score if we played till Christmas. But they're 2-0 up here, Chelsea. I mean, this is what I mean. These games are just boring, aren't they? I think it's Nkunku who scored it. Yeah, cut back, shot. Keeper makes a save, and then Nkunku makes it 2-0. So Chelsea going psych on Netflix, says Hessen. No, I haven't, but it's 3-0 to Chelsea. They have scored, and... Again, it's another one from the edge of the box. I don't know whether it caught a deflection this time. But it's tossing again. He's got two. First one definitely deflected. I mean, fair play to all those Chelsea fans who've turned up. There's a lot of fans there. You're playing Morecambe at home. People love football. João Felix has scored. It's 4-0 to Chelsea. In the 76th minute, they're flying in now. Morecambe have... they're getting tired. They're lazy. They're getting tired. They can't live with the fitness. I used to love score updates on teletext. Loved it. Every Saturday after. It's not good enough, and there is no reason for it. Plymouth are beating Brentford. Now, we've got our shock. We've got our shock. With 8 minutes to go, Plymouth have scored. Randall, 82nd minute. Whittaker. They did say Randall, it's Whittaker. Whittaker has scored. Brentford have had the likes of Mbumo and Wissa and Lewis Potter and Collins on for the last 20 minutes, but it is Plymouth who have scored here, and this would be a big shock. And I tell you what, if this happens, this is exactly what I was talking about. Brentford, on their day, are capable of beating anybody in the Premier League. So on their day, if they took it seriously, they could win the FA Cup. They haven't taken it seriously. They're going to get knocked out. And what's their season going to be? Another opportunity to win a trophy or go into Europe dead because they didn't take it seriously. And I don't understand why they don't. I really don't. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.